Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Herbert now. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Ravens nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Herbert steps away. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
Set. Ready, go. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Ravens nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. To throw is Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Jackson from the shotgun. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2nd and 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action. It's Herbert. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he's in for
you just tried, bro.
Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 35 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You're tired, bro.
Try now from Dicker. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick.
I'm terrible, bro. I'm beating you 24-0. Right. Right.
Now a hit and a loose football.
You're terrible. You're terrible. You're terrible.
And they are going to score on a fumble.
You're terrible, bro. You're terrible, bro. You're terrible, bro. You're terrible, bro.
Take it right back to the house.
You are terrible, bro. 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 Bro. Chill. You're terrible. You are terrible. You are terrible. Like nigga, you was in the hole. Nigga, you threw a pick in the red zone. Come on now. Ain't running the same play. You threw a pick in the red zone, my bruv. You threw a pick in the red zone, man. Come on, man. In the red zone, my nigga. In the red zone, nigga. You threw a pick in the red zone. I ain't scared of shit, nigga. Bitch, be bold. No, you ain't. I ain't about to waste my time with you. You suck.
NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything.
Biled. No, I ain't get biled.
The fact that they've struggled throwing
I ain't get biled.
They've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air.
Pussy. Biled. No. You're just terrible. That's it.
We're in Baltimore. Third
the game know it.
action,
I know it. You know it.
Now it's Jackson.
And the crazy thing is, you got a way better team than I do, and like you can't do shit. You got a way better running back. It's hard to get down, and you're not even using them at all.
Themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's just a skill issue for you. That's it. That's it.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defense.
Bitch, be bold. Damn, my nigga, you fucking, he furious. That nigga furious. That's it.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405.
one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that one
Good dude going across the middle.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Third down coming up. Williams to the air once more. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Throwing again, Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
open man is the tight end Disley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A run with Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Chargers.
On first down, Herbert. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Wilt. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack, three-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's Williams on first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, L.A.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. His kick is good. And the Chargers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. He's still on his feet, and he will score. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will get out in front 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
To throw, it's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
17. Bears 7.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd down, goal to go. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back within 6. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On play action now, Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. The throw on the run is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel